I would like to welcome Ma'am Helena Gergiou, and who is certified holistic practitioner and doTerra wellness advocate, transformational speaker on domestic violence and sexual abuse, and something that's very interesting, My Body is My Body presenter, and Women's Circle facilitator and writer for several magazines. Also, she has interest on EHA intelligence, kids drumming events in Lama Sol, My Body webinars for children's body safety, inspirational reading, social dancing, swimming, holistic health and therapies, yoga, meditation, women's circle and hiking, and what more, ma'am. Really interested to talk to Ma'am Helena. Ma'am, please over to you.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity to be with you all here today. It brings me a great feeling of joy to share with you all. It's a very important subject at this time in the world, children's safety, and working with the My Body program for children's safety is an added bonus. And this is about educating children worldwide. It's already been distributed to over 36 countries, to over 500,000 children in various languages, I think almost over 20 languages now. And this program's available with 6 videos in a cartoon form, educating children through song and singing and dance. And now my colleague Helena Gergiou has introduced drumming and music therapy with it as well. And these are available online on YouTube to see. And the program has been very, very successful. It's been introduced not only to carers and social workers, but also being implemented in school and educational systems too. The songs are about educating the children to learn to say no when they're feeling afraid or uncomfortable in certain situations, learning that love is gentle, and another 4 others. And my colleague hopefully will be able to share something if we have time. And from myself as a transformational speaker on sexual abuse and domestic violence, I personally am a survivor and can totally understand the trauma, the terror that children experience, and the long journey to recovery, especially myself, as it only occurred in my middle age. So for me, it's very close to my heart, children. I'm a childminder as well. So bringing joy and seeing the happiness in children to me is extremely important, as I personally lost my childhood. I believe that change is possible with the right guidance and support. It can be done. The statistics at the moment due to COVID have actually tripled with regards to sexual and physical domestic violence, unfortunately, due to the stay-at-home measures that were implemented, the families being forced to be together at home with all the other emotional, psychological, financial issues. 1 billion children are reported every year with some form of physical, sexual, psychological violence. That is about 1 in 2 children. So the figures are really high, and this creates a negative impact on witnessing also parents and caretakers for children to witness things like that. So violence against children not only undermines investments in health and education, but it also erodes the productivity of future generations. For children are our future adults. And if we can give them a stable, healthy, happy start in their life, a happy childhood, that can create happy, stable adults and happy, stable relationships, and create a happier world where communication is much easier and healthy relationships evolve. 3 and 4 children between the ages of 2 and 4 years old suffer continuous physical violence, from head injuries to burns, and these are just recorded figures. 120 million girls and young women under the age of 20 have experienced some form of forced physical violence. And the figures of over 40,000 deaths, and these are just the reported deaths we're talking about, is between young children. And apparently about 28,000 are boys and 12,000 are girls. So the figures are really crying out to us. The children are crying out to us. But unfortunately, with the restrictions that were over the COVID period, the past 2 years, many of their voices were silenced. The caretakers and social workers were unable to reach out to them because of only the online world. It wasn't so simple with a house full of people to get online and speak if you needed help. So my mission here is to support children, those who have been abused in any way, to come out to speak, to no more be silent, to let their voices be heard. For I know the pain and trauma, the terror, the tears of silence. And it's not a nice place to be. But that can be transformed with the right help, the right support and guidance into a triumph. And that's what I'm here for. As an example, to inspire others to come out of the closet, to know it's okay to speak about these things, to be able to find somebody and keep speaking up, not keeping quiet and saying, oh, I tried once, that's not worth it. But we need to offer the support for the children, whether it's anybody they can trust, the teacher, the parent, the grandparent, anybody around them, even a friend, anybody they feel they can trust, to speak out and share their stories, no matter what it is. Any form of feeling uncomfortable for a child is room for them to speak up, to be able to say no, to love their bodies and respect their bodies. And even if it is a parent that is harming them, to know that that's not love, that's not right, that's not what they deserve. So the World Health Organization has now invited countries with a new resolution to scale up and implemented 2 new WHO, the World Health Organizational technical packages. And the first is the INSPIRE, which is about an anti-violence program for children. And it's about 7 strategies encouraging and helping them to overcome these issues: mental, physical, emotional, psychological issues, offering them support as well. And the second is the Respect Woman, which is also a program implemented against violence, developed to help the countries with their sustainable development goals. For violence against children, the SDG 16.2, and the violence against women, the SDG 5.2. So it's about practical support, about also addressing digital exclusion. Obviously, over the COVID period, a lot of exposure online, sexting, pornographics, speaking to unknown people. It's all cause and ways of hooking children, unfortunately. And also talking about the comprehensive need for long-term funds to support the social workers and caregivers and communities that can support children in any way. So thank you